I am just now. I'm just now leaving my community service location. My girlfriend was nice enough to drop me off and pick me up, as I do not have a fucking ride at the moment or a car. So street fighting consequences, part 4, and in this video, I'm also going to be, of course, talking about Michael J. White and where his criminal record is. Does he even have a criminal record? Has he ever been arrested for street fighting? Because so many people, YouTubers, martial artists, movie stars like Michael J. White, and even Ibman has a story that he put 10 guys in the hospital in a street fight. Allegedly, he was protecting his girlfriend. He put all 10 of them in the hospital. Not one of them died. Okay, and I don't know if this story is true or not. I don't think it's true. I don't believe it, because when you knock out one person, the rest run. You knock out one, two, three people, the rest run. So, and then a lot of times, 10 people, if you're really hurting all of them, it's gonna go wrong with one of those people. One of them is gonna hit the pavement and get hurt in a nasty way. So Michael J. White claims he's been in a lot of street fights. Claims that in Brooklyn this, in Brooklyn that. He claims to be really hardcore and claims to have like a lot of street fights under his belt. But when you're street fighting all the time, especially in countries like America or Holland, where I'm at now, any first world countries where the police aren't on the take, like Mexico, you are not going to get away with street fighting without consequences. You are going to go to jail. You are going to get arrested. You are going to have eventually a criminal record for street fighting. This is the street fighter life. That's just how it is. Why was Bruce Lee sent away from Hong Kong? Do you even know why Bruce Lee left Hong Kong? I don't know if you know, Bruce Lee was born in America, so he's an American citizen. But his parents were working there in the opera, like acting. So he just coincidentally was born there. That's why he has like a U.S. citizenship. But he grew up in Hong Kong, although he did speak sort of pretty decent English. But do you know the reason why his parents sent him there? Because they sent him down there when he was 18, 19. Why?
I don't remember it exactly. But
Okay.
he went there for a reason. And
Okay, the reason why they sent him to Hong Kong is because he kept getting into street fights. And the cops were going to arrest him if he got into like one more street fight, because they let him get away with quite a few as a underage person, but he had just turned into an adult. And the cop said that it's enough. If he gets into one more street fight, he's gonna go to jail. Because in one of his last street fights, he broke the kid's tooth and arm. So yeah, this is the reason why they sent him to the U.S. to stay with a friend of the family. And he went from being rich and having servants to having to wash dishes for a living. So yeah, this is why Bruce Lee was sent to the U.S. So even Bruce had street fights, and even he had to almost face legal consequences, which at the end he didn't have to face. But I actually have had to face these consequences. I have 2 cases that I've been found guilty for. One was where I knocked out 3 people, and I lost it mainly because I didn't appeal on time, and I didn't show up to court. So the second case that I got was during Corona. I got punched in the throat, and I beat the guy up pretty badly, and they also gave me hours for that. I should have got jail. The only reason I didn't go to jail is because I went off the rails for like years, off the grid for years, so no one was able to find me, like as far as the government. In Holland, you gotta write yourself in with the local government. They have to know where you live. It's like against the law if you do not do this. It's not like in America or in Mexico where that doesn't matter. You have to have an address on your ID, but you don't actively have to live there. That's not by law. So a lot of people have the wrong addresses on their ID on purpose, so that the people that take their ID don't know where they live. But in Holland, it's a different story. I was able to get away with it for different reasons that I'm not going to get into now. But